On the 9th day of a siege that has gripped the city of Zamboanga, the rest of the nation goes on with the routine of daily life. We somehow wonder if, as a people, we have become accustomed to episodes of violence, and while the incident is far from the capital region, is the nation's concern likewise as distant? What is today like in the city of Zamboanga?
Compassion is a word that should define the manner by which all of us should take one day in the life of Zamboanga City as a national concern, now that the city enters the 10th day of an indescribable episode that has caused injuries, the loss of lives, the destruction of properties, and the prevalent fear of violence in its ugliest form. One woman's voice is echoed in the hearts of her people. Zamboanga will survive. Zamboanga will rise again. Zamboanga is than this threat to our lives. In the furtive steps of escaping hostages, in the questioning eyes of the children, in the movements of the men in uniform perched on rooftops, armored vehicles behind cemented walls, in the empty streets and the crowded evacuation structures, in every corner of the city, we find the human face of pain and perplexity. And for you and I and the rest of the country, thousands of miles away from the territories of conflict, how do we look at one day in the life of Zamboanga City? Is this just another regular report in a series of news items as distant in location as the distance of our feelings, watching the unfolding scenes like a televised story, untouched by the turmoil and the terror that have invaded their lives? Let one day in the life of Zamboanga City be one day in your life. Walk through the sounds of gunfire and bombings, of treacherous elements that have crawled into your homes, strangers, misguided militants who wish to claim your land as their land, of families and friends lined up as human shields, of a whole city of flowers, song, and beautiful people suddenly stopped against their will from smiling, from singing, from simply living without fear. Let one day in the life of Zamboanga City be one day of compassion in the hearts of our nation, a compassion that accepts differences and errors, with an understanding that we are one race, one nation, one people under one flag, one spirit, one destiny. For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.